Hey, this is Mr. Flores from onemoreblock.com. How are you doing? Nice to see you. This video is part of an mcMMO series where we show some skills we like to train, how our mob farms and skill grinders look like, and we will share some of our tricks and tips. mcMMO is a plugin for the Spigot Minecraft server. It follows an XP system like you can find in an RPG or MMO game. It's rather addictive, super fun, and has skills for farming, gathering, combat, animal taming, stuff like that. With me are my Minecraft buddies mcMMO and Floop. We will show you how we like to grind the skill Acrobatics using the mcMMO party feature and an acro tower. Hey guys!
Hey!
Hello!
Hey! You can find their link in the description. They got YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. The last thing we're doing is acrobatics. Most servers actually help you out quite a bit. They might have a warp for tree farms and acro training and stuff like that. And we actually have one here too. So I'm gonna go to warp acro and oh gosh, they're here. Hi guys!
Hello!
And I'll go into spectate mode because I want to fly around and show this one off.
This is more of like a public grind. This is more like a pretty one. I recommend if you want this is more for your build area. You can have like a nice pretty one. Looks really cool.
The player Glowbug100 made this for an event, for example, and it's like a huge flower in her build area, and every leaf is about 7 blocks, so you can drop from one to the other and train your acrobatics levels there like this. But it's not all the way to the top or all the way to bedrock, so you can't really grind. You can't really, do the hard. Is that a bee? That is a bee. There's no honey in the bee left. Oh, that's a bummer. I thought I was hoping for a little bit of honey.
But of course, if you want to fly back up to the top, I can show you. So if you make like a pretty one like this, so warp back, so I'm gonna go back up to the top.
Oh,
so
okay.
Of course, are you
I'm at the top. I see you.
But if you want to make a pretty one, you can always go like from side, and you can skip a couple. It just makes it a little bit easier, and you gain a little bit more mcMMO.
There is a beacon here, but usually these kind of pretty ones forget about the beacon. For acro, you sort of want resistance probably, and at least regeneration. So I think we have one here just because we had an event for, a triple acrobatics event or something. But if you make your own, and I think mcMMO has one, so we can check that one out next. If you make your own, it's always handy to have at least a beacon there for regeneration. So, Floop, do you know what enchantment you need on your boots to make the most out of mcMMO?
Feather falling and unbreaking, maybe?
Actually, that was a trick question. Because yes, feather falling, but in mcMMO, when you jump and get damaged from falling, it never hurts your boots. You could do this with feather falling leather boots with 1 durability, and technically it will never break. So that's a nice little tip. But yes, feather falling 4 is the max, and that's what I recommend. Never hold down shift unless you're about to die, I guess. You gotta keep an eye on your health, of course. But never hold down shift, just walk and drop and walk and drop. That's the most. And the higher you get, the more, you get the support. You unlock perks like rolling and graceful landing and stuff like that.
If Flores wants to TP, you can see.
Okay, let's go TP to the dangerous one. This is not for beginners. This is for people that want to grind to the top 10. TP mech. I'm stumbling on my words. Whoa, okay, so this one is at the build limit, I think.
Yep,
okay. So, how do you get up here every time? You just set a home here or something?
If your server also has, you can set like a portal or something to get to a different area.
That's a nice trick.
Allows that.
Yeah.
That's up to the server or whatever. So I just set a home here. So that's... Or if your server allows warps...
The benefit of this one in 1.13 is because you kind of go inside something. I'll go down a little bit. You are basically safe from phantoms on this one, whereas the other one is wide in the open, no protection above you. You're gonna run into like some mobs and phantoms.
But if you're just like you don't want to put the dark oak I have around, this was a test before I did it. I just had it open.
Yeah, okay.
But if you're on like a 1.12 server, you don't have to do that. But
No, exactly. But this helps with almost automating it. This allows you to just not worry about it. You can just walk forward and drop. I'll do a survival, actually. Black. And I don't have any feather falling, but we'll see what happens. So, already leveling up because we're both in the same party. So all I do is just walk forward, keep an eye on my health. I think I'm in God mode because nothing much is happening for me. But technically, if you're a regular player, you'll see that your hearts and hunger go down pretty fast. So together with Feather Falling 4 and a beacon with regeneration, and maybe you want to have some gold apples or something like that. This is very efficient. You can calculate how far... Oh no, I'm not in God mode. I just got some damage. You can calculate how far you can drop and how much XP you get with every drop, and then slowly customize your thingy, your acro grinder. And here we are, bedrock. We didn't place this. This is just the bottom of the world. And when you're down here, you can just go back to the warp spot or your portal, or type, you know, your home or whatever.
The warp. But I only took a heart, and I only took a heart of damage.
Oh boy. Maybe our levels are just high enough that we can lower everything with 2 drops or something. That's a matter. Like, these things always evolve. You always do more practicing and training and whatever. I'll spectate up so it's a little easier. You can see it's like just almost straight down. It's just a block forward every time. And the drops are almost the same on every height, but we can change that a little bit.
I recommend...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
This is also more just a little bit beginners. Like, I have a 7 block drop, I think it is. You can make it to like a 15 block drop or something, like whatever you feel.
Yeah, after some point it won't register blocks anymore, by the way. So you have to do like acrobatics command, and then MC scoreboard keep, MCSB keep, and then keep an eye on those remaining XP there on the right of the screen here. Because if that doesn't go down, like you can see it go down now because macadam is dropping down. But if that doesn't happen, then you have to change the block. You have to move it 1 up, or you have to wait a little longer because you could be running into a cooldown. In mcMMO Overhaul 2.2, I do think there are a couple of anti-grinding features. So it is possible that some servers will have an area recognized by the plugin, and then you don't get XP anymore. So keep an eye on that, and maybe build multiple towers so you can sort of bypass that limit. Talking about multiple... Oh, go ahead.
It doesn't take long to build a tower. You just go... That would take you like a minute or 2, and then you just gain the mcMMO. You grind until you don't stop gaining it.
Yep, exactly. And talking about multiple towers, if you build 3 in a row, then you can have like 5 people or 6 people at the same time, and you max out the bonus. And if you do it during an XP event, like triple or quad XP or something, you're in the top 10 pretty fast. So it might not be the prettiest, it might not be like 100% efficient, but if you got some people and friends to play with, it shouldn't take long on any server. And I think this has always worked for me in 1.8 all the way up to 1.14. So yeah, I think another skill, and super handy, because if you're building that Guardian Grinder, check out one of our other videos by the way, if you build that Guardian Grinder, you're gonna fall a lot, and rolling and having a graceful landing when you press that sneak button on your keyboard, that saves you from death quite a few times. That's about it, right?
Yeah, but I think that's every skill we did. Swords, acrobatics, herbalism, archery, repair, mining, wood cutting, on axes, fishing,
smelting, salvage. We got them all covered. And
yep.
I think this will also be the last episode of this season about mcMMO. There's going to be a second season at some point, so make sure you subscribe, because we can go into the nitty-gritty of every skill, or maybe give a hint, or show you how it looks like if you play mcMMO for an hour on a default setup with no nerfing and all that stuff, so maybe you can get used to it. If you have any questions about mcMMO, feel free to join our Discord. The link is also in the description. And ask away or join the server and just try out some mcMMO stuff. Or just leave a comment on the video, of course. mcMMO is a great plugin. We all love it. We play with it every day. And it's not so much that we just want to be in the top 10, although some people probably do. I think it's just helpful. You get a few perks, and as an active player on a server, if you're there for a year or a couple of years, it feels like you're getting something back from the server, like, you know, not dying when you fall for the 100th time, compared to somebody that joined yesterday and probably won't make that fall. So I think it's a nice thing to have on a server. Anything else to say, Floop or McAdam?
Nope.
Nope.
Back to grinding my swords.
You're gonna go back to grinding your swords. Okay, well, thanks everybody for watching, and see you guys in the next season. And otherwise, just sub to the channel and check out my latest video. Bye bye. Bye, Floop.
Bye.
You know, don't say bye. I'll just push him in lava if he's AFK. Okay, bye.